Hey guys, how are you doing? Poppin, Missouri here, Charles. Puff TV, thank you for stopping by. This is my first ever live. Hey guys, how are you doing? Poppin, Missouri. How's that? Is that better? I hope that's better because I just unmuted my speaker now. So yeah, it was time to shave. So I feel 100 years younger too. So there's a lot there. So, Adam Smith, how are you, Mr. Pop Royalty? I have your box. It's sitting over here on my table, ready to ship out Monday afternoon when I get off work. So, hey, Popalicious Nostalgia, how are you? Thank you guys all for stopping by. Sorry about the difficulties. Like I said, this is my first time, so I'm giving it a shot. See how it goes. So, nothing like the big guys, but you got to start someplace. So. How was your vacation, Pop Royalty? You went to Denver, was it? I think. So, everybody that's here, what are you guys all collecting pop-wise? What lines? As you can see, I like the sodas back here. Add icons, stuff like that. Thank you, Puff. That means a lot. That's one reason that I really, really am glad to be part of this family, of the Funko family. You know, I didn't know anything about YouTube or anything less than a year ago. So, Michael Jordan. I just pulled a Michael Jordan the other day, actually. The gold Foot Locker Michael Jordan. It's pretty neat. Growing up in Chicago, I had to put that up there, of course, with near my Mike Ditka there. So, but flocked pops, I like those. I don't have too many of them. Actually, I think I only have the Slush Puppy. I think that's the only flocked one I have, actually. It's just the Slush Puppy. Yeah. So, horror, rocks, and soda. I can't get into the horror stuff too much. I have Pinhead here, the Hot Topic glow in the dark. Got that the other day. I don't know if I'm going to keep it yet or not. He's sitting on the good shelf, but we'll see. I'm really into the sodas. I think for the aspect of there's a second option there. So I'm going to add Let's Start a Pop Collection, Jeremy and Mitchie, if they're ready. So, all right.
Hi. How are you?
Good. How are you guys?
We're living the dream. Living the dream.
Yeah, well, thank you for throwing your hat out there and coming on with me tonight.
I was excited.
It may be a train wreck.
I was excited to see you were going to do it. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I don't have anything else there to do, I guess. So,
we were just hanging out doing nothing too. So when you said live stream, I was like, all right.
Yeah. I had to figure it out in the last 2 days how to do it, and it was kind of a hassle at first. But now I think I got a hang of it. But I'm sure there's still more to learn. So
there's always more.
Oh yeah,
There's always more.
Yeah.
You're never done learning. That's for sure.
Hello to everyone in the chat.
Hi.
Yeah. All-Star Jersey Jordan. That's a pretty cool one. Yeah. Is that the one from Walmart that they're selling now? The real high, expensive one? I don't know.
I have no idea.
And that's not the Target Con one, right?
No, that's what like warm-up jersey, I think, or warm-up uniform, I believe. So I know Walmart has that one now that they released, and my Walmart, every one they have is $29.95, and they're all destroyed.
Oh.
The boxes are just, it looks like somebody stepped on them and threw them on the shelf.
They probably did.
I'm sure. They kept the one they wanted and threw the rest on the floor. So.
All right, so I just had to look on the Instagram to make sure I wasn't crazy, but you're all cleaned up.
Yeah, it's that time of year.
I know. I'm waiting to do mine too.
Yeah, I had to. I did it about 2 hours ago. I was like, okay, I'm done. I got to get rid of this. So
Mitchie's gonna challenge me to box battle loss. I have to shave it all, and I haven't shaved the goatee since I was in high school.
I mean, I am curious.
Me too. Yeah, the world has not seen this part of my face in probably 15 years.
I don't even understand how the hair stays on your guys' face like long. I don't understand it.
Just keeps growing.
I cut mine this morning or this afternoon. And I'm like, oh, wow, there's a lot of gray in there.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, man.
If you look at his first video and like right now, you can see it. Like,
oh, yeah. Yeah. Over the last 5 years, I've really been able to see it.
Yeah.
So, work's been stressful, everything else. So they say that helps.
You bet. You bet.
You know,
anything new or exciting? I got
a couple pops I want to show you guys. I know you're doing the Hanna-Barbera this year. So I picked up Natasha.
Oh, yes.
The other day, the Rocky Bullwinkle. She's got some damage, but it'll be all right. And then Boris.
Yep.
oh,
Okay. I didn't even know what this one was, but
Oh, yeah.
Ricochet Rabbit.
Ricochet Rabbit. I love Ricochet Rabbit.
Yeah, he's really bad. And then Bob Ross. I figured I had both. Figured I had the sodas. I might as well get the Bob Ross soda or Pop 2 to go with it.
Yep. We've got a few Bob Ross Funko Pops.
Yeah.
Yeah. That Natasha's the one I'm missing out of that set. So I think I'm going to be grabbing it pretty soon too. It's coming up.
Yeah. Yeah, I got those. Where did I get those? They come from Twice Upon a Time. On Instagram, it's Toy USA.
Okay.
And they do like a Tuesday night. Every once in a while, they walk around their store and just sell stuff. And a lot of them are for like $5 pops.
Nice.
So,
nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, I picked up a Cheers pop. I didn't know they had Cheers pops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now I need them all.
I pulled Cliff Clavin. He's around here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I got Norm.
Norm. Yeah.
Yeah. Puff says he's got the flocked Bob Ross.
Yeah. I love the flocked Bob Ross.
Mm-hmm.
I need that soda too.
Yeah. I've got both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got an extra, I think, common someplace around here.
Yeah.
Everything's so mixed up right now with coming back to the shop or the house here.
Oh, yeah. I pre-ordered the Bob Ross sodas, and they just about a month ago finally notified me that they were shipping after everybody already had them. And then they still haven't arrived. So when I go to track it, it still says ready. Basically, they're waiting for the post office to receive it. So the label got printed, but they still have not been shipped out.
Yeah. I had a package from Pop in a Box like that. It was the McNuggets when they had the pre-order. It's the first time I ever pre-ordered anything. I'm like, well, I contacted them the other day, and I'm like, where is this order? You know, I can go buy it at Target right now. Well, blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden, now it's shipped.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, so you've been sitting on it. You forgot I ordered it. Now you shipped it. Okay.
We did that with the McDonald's pops. We kind of got burned on the I mean, sodas I can pre-order, but the pops, we sat on the McDonald's ones. They didn't ship. You could find all of them in stores anywhere. And then we finally get our box long after they're available, and they're all damaged because they're all crammed in a box with no packaging.
Yeah, I have a feeling that's the way this one's going to come.
Yeah.
You know, it's only one of them, but it's the cowboy. I think the cowboy one.
Yeah.
The only one she wanted, so that's the one I ordered. And yeah, I could have bought it 50 times by now.
Yep.
So it is what it is. But GameStop, I ordered 4 Rocksteady sodas from them 2 months ago. I got everything else I ordered except for those.
Not those.
So
man, I hope you pull that chase. That's awesome.
I really want that one. Yeah, I don't even have a comment of that one yet. So
yeah, I don't either.
I pulled Quick Draw, Chester, and Harley Quinn the other day, all commons. But
yeah, I saw that.
The Chester Cheetah is cool.
All 3 of those commons I think are fantastic. So
yes.
I mean, that Harley Quinn soda is incredible.
I want that one.
Yeah. Well, I won't spoil it, but I may have got to Chase also.
Might have, huh?
Might.
Hey, speaking of, I've got to tell you a story because it cracks me up. I'm
surprised you waited this long.
Mitchie gets so irritated with me when I do hashtag 2021 year Hanna-Barbera. She gets so irritated with me, and then he says
it so many times.
And then we watched your video, and you literally said, "I don't know if you guys watched Jeremy and Mitchie, but they're doing," and you did it, and
he said, "Hey, Mitchie, come here. I got to show you something. I just stop what you're doing for a second. Come here." And he made me sit there, and he showed me. I was like,
it was
"Oh
fantastic.
My gosh!" I was like, "You don't think you started a trend."
It was great. I rolled. It was awesome.
I don't always just shout out channels, but like little things they do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just try to throw them in there, and just like you saw that, someone else will see that, connect the dots, and go. You know, so.
No, that's awesome though. It was funny.
I think that hashtag is trending, so
I hope so.
It's not. I don't think it is.
I don't know how many times we got to put it down to get it trending, but let's go.
Yeah.
So. No. General Grievous, how are you?
Hey, General Grievous.
So when's your girlfriend going to start doing this with you?
She said I have to buy her Mexican dinner first.
Well, get on it.
I said, well, let's go to Mexican then.
Yeah.
So,
get her done.
She should be home any minute now. She had to take her boy to work. So
nice.
No, we have the perfect box sitting back here, itching to get opened. It's 2 mystery boxes from Templar Pops. It's the Scooby-Doo Zoinks boxes.
Nice.
And I got 2 of them. I'm like, come on.
Speaking of hashtag 20, sorry. That's awesome. Yeah, those are boxes. I got sideways. I got crazy with purchases here the last couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah,
and bought everything. And we have just a mountain of boxes that have been coming over the last couple days, and I'm just itching to get into them. Big time.
Oh yeah, I'm the same way. I bought a collection from a guy 2 weeks ago now, and I haven't even gone through it. So I finally went through it this afternoon, and I'm going to keep a couple pieces out of it for myself, and most of it's going to Arkansas with us. And then I think when we come back, I'll do a mystery box run. I kept some of the lot better pops, and we'll do those for the hits. So
man, I wish we were closer to Arkansas, Little Rock.
Yeah. Do you know Ray Pops? Have you seen her?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
She's right outside Little Rock because she got a hold of me the other day and was all excited. She, I hope I'm off that day. I said, well, you are. Stop on by. So
you bet. Actually, we just I've been talking to her in chats now or just briefly, like seeing her in chats and things. At first, I thought she was somebody else, but then we've subbed to her channel and the whole deal, and we were thinking about throwing her in there for Sunday's giveaway and promoting her channel because, yeah, she's great.
Oh yes, yeah. She's got a personality, that's for sure. But with her job, she's almost got to.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
That's got to be a hard job.
No, I can't imagine.
Yeah, nurse is bad enough, but I don't know.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Hoosier Pop was going to stop by if they had time, but they're out on dinner tonight. So him and Obi the Kid did a live last night.
Mm-hmm.
So they battled some of those. I can't remember the name of mystery boxes now.
Yeah.
Old and new.
New and old unboxings.
Yeah, new and old. Yeah, that. I've not picked any of them up yet. But
I haven't either. I don't think I have. But no, I might have picked one up a long time ago once. Yeah. It's been weird, that we'll go for a while and there won't be any mystery boxes, and then all of a sudden there'll be 50 of them.
And they're all 1 week, and it's like, oh gosh, oh man.
And we've been getting a little crazier with spending. Like I picked up a Nerdy Newt $300 box. We got $120 pops from DC Pops, and then a box from DC Pops, and then we got a couple from $60 boxes, unboxing treasures. So they just kind of all rolled out at once, and all of a sudden I'm just firing money.
He's like,
away.
I'm not gonna get it, and then like a day later, I bought it.
I didn't tell her that I bought that $300.
I was like, oh my gosh, she's bought the $300. It just makes me nervous.
She doesn't even ask me. She's just like, the mail's on the table.
Yeah.
or be careful opening the garage door.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So.
Oh, it's his money, not mine. I just get nervous about money because that's part of my job, anyways. Like, money. I deal with money.
We're getting ready to do a big mystery box run too here in the next couple of weeks, and when we do, I wanted to make sure that we had some good hits for it, and we'll get them out of these boxes, no question. Mm-hmm. So we'll get some stuff that we want to keep, and we'll get some stuff that we want to get rid of, and do a mystery box run and just some other fun stuff. We got some charitable things we're going to get ready to do here soon. We like to do something for the local. Mitchie's always worked with our local Noise Home. It's an orphanage, and so we like to do some things for that too. So we got some things coming up where we're going to try to do some give back.
Yeah. Let me know for sure on that stuff. I'm big into charity stuff like that. So
it's what I love about this community. It seems like everybody's always doing something to give back in some way. Really cool.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Last month we did the Folds of Honor through my eBay store. I donated $1, and my coworker, who has nothing to do with any of this, also gave $1 for every Funko item sold. And by the end of the month, we sold 42 Funko items just out of my eBay store.
Wow.
So I mean, it's only $84, but that's $84 they didn't have.
Yeah, it goes a long way. You'd be surprised.
Yeah, it goes a long way.
It really does. Hey, Anthony Just Blaze. I know you're not a Cardinals fan, but you're a baseball fan.
No, but I'm a huge Cubs fan.
Oh, I am too. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So this was part of that deal that I bought from the gentleman.
Oh, well, I do love Molina. Yeah.
So this one, I'm nowhere near a Cardinals fan. I can't. It's anybody but the Cardinals. But for sure, I'm keeping this one because if he's going to retire at the end of the year, this will just go straight up. So
my brother lives in St. Louis, and we have a lot of conversations back and forth because I love Salvador Perez from the Royals, and he loves Molina, and so it's kind of this constant battle. But I'd say overall he's probably right. Molina's amazing. Yeah. The catcher
is. I caught for like 2 years in baseball, and it was horrible. The pain was just horrible. I don't know how he's done it for almost 20 years now.
Yeah. So. And at a high level. Like
exactly. Exactly.
He's not just still on the team because of sentimental value. He's still productive.
He still produces.
Yeah.
Yeah. He still produces for sure.
Yeah.
Hey BK, how are you?
Hey, BK.
Hi.
Anthony just blazed. Nice. Yeah.
Delicious. Where are you? Where are you at? It says they're 15,000 miles away, or their wallet would be screaming with all the great mystery boxes.
Yeah.
Are you like in another country?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know where Poppalicious
Where
is.
they're at. So, BK down there, she, I don't know if you saw her latest video. It dropped about an hour ago now. Australia.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been. I just
Nice.
recently found BK's channel and have been enjoying that. So yeah,
She's on the way to 500. I think she wants to hit it by the 15th of March.
yeah,
She's giving away a 10-inch Superman. So,
nice.
Yeah.
Poppalicious looks like Australia.
Again.
yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, BK challenged me to something this afternoon on her video, and it's going to be interesting. So stay tuned for that. It's going to take some work.
I forgot we got challenged, and I forgot to talk to Mitchie about this. We got that challenge of use every letter in the name of your channel. Is that the one you're talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, us too. And I'm like, why did I name the channel so long?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
So we got that. We're going to be having to scramble and film that here pretty quick. I forgot all about that challenge.
At least it's not on both sides of my side and your side.
Yeah, we'll just do one video.
That's good.
Yeah.
Even though I could probably open a lot of boxes and find it all.
Yeah. I may have to use some that aren't in my collection, but it'll be okay.
Yeah.
So,
comic books are great for wall fillers.
Yeah.
That's what
I never got into comic books.
I just like the style. They just look cool on the wall. That's all it is. That's all I like about it is that it looks really good on the wall. It's all like it's hidden really.
Yeah,
it's all the way up there. But I just like the way they look. They just look cool.
I buy comic books like I buy my wine based on the cover or the label.
You don't even buy wine.
I don't know anything about it. I just like if it's a cool looking bottle or a cool looking comic cover, I'll get it.
And that's really the only reason we bought those ones at the comic book shop is because I really liked those ones and they were $1.
Yeah.
I had a chance a long time ago to get thousands of comic books and I passed on it. I was like, what am I going to do with comic books? I don't know anything about comic books. Now I'm like, oh, I should have done that.
It took me some time to look up the price on all those comic books that I got from that shop. I mean, they were worth, one was worth $30.
The thing is, we bought all of them for $1 a piece, and every comic in that store, and there had to have been 100,000. Every comic in that store was $1 a piece.
Yeah, every.
And some of them probably weren't worth 28 cents, and other ones were worth $50. You just had to dig. You just had to dig through mountains and mountains.
Yeah, that's how our comic book store is over here. It's more. It's a half of it's a gaming store where they play Dungeons and Dragons and all that stuff, and then or whatever they play now. And then the other part is comics and Funko. But Funko's like 50 pops, and there's like 1 million comic books.
Mm-hmm.
So it's if you go in there for pops, it's like you got to arm wrestle yourself in, and then you're standing there like this.
Yeah,
and it's just not worth it. Go. And the only thing I ever got from there was my Rudy signed. That's the only place I've ever seen it. So
our guy said, I don't know anything about Funko Pops. I'll buy any Funko Pop you bring into the building, but I pay $5 for it and you're going to pay 10 retail. So we thought, okay, at least we have a place to sell our pops. But when we went to look at what they had, I mean, you could just tell they'd been there forever. They were all dusty. They were all...
They didn't even have the heat on.
He doesn't care about the damage. He doesn't care about anything like that. So it was just a wall of pops, $10 a piece. Didn't matter if they were PPG at $1 or $50. They were $10.
Yeah.
And they really didn't have anything. They didn't have anything great.
That.
Yeah, he's trying to just fill a wall, like you said, and then just kind of appease a person that comes in there once in a while, or a kid or something like that.
Yep. I mean, the action figure sections in his store, not sections, the entire store.
Yeah, no, it's incredible.
He's at every action figure from every genre you can imagine. and that was overwhelmingly cool. But I don't collect action figures. I don't know anything about
And the Mr. Potato Head, like whole wall of Mr. Potato Heads. And I mean like every type of Mr. Potato Head you could ever want. Like there was a
new, old, everything.
Yeah, everything that you can imagine.
Every
is there.
version, every variety. Yeah. It was cool.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. I wish we had a better store around here, but we're kind of in the middle of nowhere. So
yeah, I'm
too
sure
far from anything.
Yeah. I'm sure we have some cool ones in Kansas City that we haven't discovered yet. But I bet there's one or two in Columbia, maybe.
Yeah,
but
I guarantee it. There used to be one in the Jefferson City Mall that was really good. It was Slackers, I think it was called. It's a chain, and it was really, really good. They had everything you could think of. Last time I went in there, they didn't have anything. It was like just used video games.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. It's like a Blockbuster went out of business and you bought them.
Yeah.
So,
the collecting.
Hey, Rock and Roll, how are you?
Hey, Rock and Roll.
Hi.
Jim, how are you? Yeah, the collecting market seems to go up and down too. I mean, a few years ago, I don't know I guess I don't know the timelines, but there's times when everything it's just like the Pokemon market where the last couple of years you could walk in any store and find anything anywhere anytime you wanted, and all of a sudden this craze happened and people are spiked up and hopped up about it again. So I think that in general the collecting market goes through that same wave where some things are high value and then they're low and then they're high and then they're low.
Yeah. I remember as a kid I had 10,000 baseball cards. Now they're not worth the paper they're printed on.
Yeah.
So I still have them, but you know.
Never know. You only need one to pay off.
Yeah.
Exactly.
In the card market, that's the way it is.
Yes. Hey Nick, how are you?
Hey Nick. We've been chatting with Nick for a while. Oh.
Yeah, I'm kind of stuck on his boxes and then Templar Pops. That's my two go-tos right now.
He's got a great $69 box right now that he dropped, of course, 3 days after I spent every penny and tapped into savings. And then he dropped the box.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh, I don't know. So
it's got a 750 piece limited count Hanna-Barbera pop in there. So I know they're running out fast, but I might have to grab one.
Yeah, I was thinking about it earlier. I'll probably grab one when we get off here tonight. What's money? It's can't take it with me.
Nick, where's that promo code?
Can't take it with you. Yeah, right. Where's that promo code?
I need that discount.
He's got our stickers in his boxes. I don't know. You guys still doing that, Nick? They are allowing channels to send them stickers and they're putting them in their boxes that they ship out. So.
That's really cool though. I mean,
yeah, that's a great idea. I mean, cross market everybody.
Yeah.
So I finally got my stickers in this week.
Yep. Oh yeah, nice.
Ooh.
I ordered from a company. I found a promo code, 10 stickers for $1. I'm like, oh, this should be good. So I submitted three pictures. I got them. And I'm like, oh, those aren't bad stickers, really. I started counting them, and one has 17, one is 21, and one with 14. I'm like, okay, somebody can't count, but I'm good.
Yeah. So the stickers, when we get them made too, we always buy 50 at a time. And it's either 65 or it's 42. I mean, it's just the most random number, but they're close.
Yeah.
So.
I've got a coworker. His wife makes T-shirts, hats, stickers, banners. I took one of each to her, and I said, "Can you make these?" I'd much rather give it to someone local, someone I know, than somebody in California.
Yeah.
No offense to anyone in California. But yeah.
Mitchie's been working on that too. I got her that Cricut, and so she's been making stickers for us too.
Yep.
So she makes all of our stickers that we put on boxes that we ship out and things like that. But the actual logo that we insert into the box, we're still having done. Just because, I mean, it doesn't. we're not saving any money. That paper's expensive. The tools are expensive. Yeah. So you can get stickers the place we buy them from are wicked cheap.
I was really surprised. I thought it was going to be a lot more. And the years ago for my business, my woodworking business, I got stickers made. And the place I went through, I had to set up, I had a $75 setup fee and everything else. And I even gave them the logo. I'm like, I want this. It was $75 just for them to even start. I'm like,
yeah.
I mean, I got the first run of them, and that's all I ordered.
Yeah.
So, but I'm like,
yeah. I've learned a lot about stickers since I started in this community because I didn't know much about stickers before that.
I didn't know stickers were important, but they're almost more important than the pop sometimes.
Yeah.
I've gotten boxes where the pop is nothing I'm going to keep. I don't think anybody wants it, but the sticker's so cool. I'm like, I got to keep the sticker.
I get as excited about getting an envelope in the mail with a sticker in it as I do a mystery box on the port. Yep. So yeah. Definitely.
Hey, Funko Brothers, how are you?
Hey guys.
Well, we have quite a few people here, believe it or not. I can't believe it. It's all you guys, though.
No.
No. I might have got Nick in here, but that's about it.
Did you open these yet?
Give me 1 second.
Oh, mine are already open. I'm gonna say creepiest soda figure I've ever seen. Hey, Funko Brothers.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I got Fawn and Pale Man.
Yep. And I got to tell you, Pale Man is the creepiest.
It's not a man.
And the only thing that would make this figure creepier is the chase version. I mean, the chase version's even creepier.
That's what I've heard. It looks like a little old man
who lost a ton of weight.
Yeah.
His skin's just falling off. Yeah. Speaking of sodas, since we have you in here and Jim in here, I've got to tell you a funny story. My biggest pet peeve, we all have our little pet peeves. My biggest pet peeve for some reason is people putting their soda figures back in the can, head down.
Do I do that?
I don't know. It makes me crazy.
He has weird OCDs.
Vince is notorious. He does that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's creepy.
Like, look at his butt.
Or lack thereof.
Thereof.
So weird.
Yeah, that's the first one of those I've opened. I've got 3 of each back here.
I love the fawn, and I really like the chase.
Yeah. Were you able to get any of the Master of the Universe ones?
I got 2 coming. Yeah.
I got 1 of each, and then I tried to go back and get some of the Man at Arms. I think they were yesterday, and I had them in my cart, and I had to go in for an interview at work, and I came back out, and they were gone.
Nah.
Like, well, maybe I should have just been 10 minutes late.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, SE Mom, how are you?
I got 1 of those. I was really surprised at how long those lasted on Funko Shop on the site.
I was too. I was watching Clara, Silver-Haired Wolf, earlier, and she said that the HR Puff and Stuff soda, the 2,000 piece, only for Funko Shop. Somehow, I think Gemini Collectibles is selling them for $69.99 now.
Yeah, see.
So
no.
Did they have a deal with, hey, you go get in line and get 2 of these, and then we'll buy them, and then we'll just jack the price up.
Yeah, it'd be one thing if that was a shared exclusive, but that was a limited piece count show only.
Yeah. It was for those 9,000 people that were able to get in the lottery. That's thank you, Poplicious.
Which wow, if you watched videos of people who screen captured their experience of trying to buy stuff, Wow. I mean, we won the lottery for NYCC last year and got everything we wanted. Like, it was a smooth. We didn't have problems with it. This year just looked like everybody would go through and grab everything they wanted, and boom, sold out before they could check out. It was crazy.
Yeah, there's got to be a different way. I don't know.
Kinda.
Yeah, saved me a lot of money. Well, kind of. I did buy a lot of shared.
I tried to go get the Amazon. I wanted the 2-pack, the twins.
Yeah. Didn't get it?
No.
It was such
Never got it.
It was such a weird drop because it just kept showing not available, not available, not
Yeah.
available. And randomly, boom, there it was.
Yeah. Then I guess they restocked it once or twice, and that was it.
Yeah.
So
Actually,
I'll get it at some point. So.
Our tracking said it was supposed to arrive today. We did get it, so it was supposed to be.
A lot of people have already received it.
Amazon's
I've seen a lot of posts on it already. So.
Yeah.
Amazon's been a day behind.
I think I saw Ray Pops open hers.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Where's it at?
I don't know. I'll check now.
Yeah, I had 2 Funko boxes supposed to arrive today, and they're not here. So, but that's nothing new. It's usually 3 or 4 days after they say they're supposed to be here.
Yeah.
So
It just depends. I mean, we have a different mail lady now too, and she comes like 2 hours earlier now. It's weird.
No, arriving tomorrow by 9 p.m. It won't come on Sunday. Well, it might.
No, and
it might. I've had a lot of Amazon delivered on Sundays, believe it or not.
oh yeah, no, Amazon delivers on, or we get deliveries from Amazon. Trust me.
Hopefully we'll have it
That's
before.
my specialty is Amazon.
Hopefully we'll have it before our live then tomorrow night. So.
Who's Your Pop said they need to do it like Ticketmaster. You get it in your cart. You have 3 minutes to check out before they can move on.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like if you can get it in your cart, then, I mean, I guess people could go in and just click everything fast and put it in their cart and then sort things out. But
yeah,
I feel like, well, actually, I think all they need to do is once you click pay, that it just funnels those, instead of bringing you, if something sells out, bringing you back to that previous screen, it should just check you out.
Yeah, with what's left.
With what's left.
Yeah.
And it's smooth. That way you don't just keep backing out.
Because you keep backing out, you keep losing.
Yeah.
Because the guy behind you just bought something else, you know. Yeah. Yeah. I got the underdog. Surprisingly, I didn't think I would, but
I got the underdog. I was pretty happy with that. Actually, we had somebody who won the lottery reached out to us and they got the underdog for us. The other ones that I really wanted, I was able to get the next morning. We got the Thundar Pops because they're Hanna-Barbera. So had to get those. But
yeah.
He said, I'm going to Target.
And then I got the 2 sodas, the Man-at-Arms, and I still can't believe they lasted that long. It's crazy.
No, I mean, they were up till yesterday afternoon, believe it. I mean, and they're only a 7,500 piece, I think.
Yeah, for Motu and soda, I was shocked.
Yeah. Especially anything being soda nowadays sells out quick.
Yeah.
I love this.
I still haven't fided out. I mean, I have a few places that I know to buy sodas, but like there are several sodas we've missed out on just because I didn't see them on Funko Shop. I didn't know what stores to go to and haven't found them. And so we just never got them. But now I'm finding them. We got a big shipment coming from Entertainment Earth. We've got some coming from a few places. So, you know,
I bought, I think 12 of them from Clark Toys. They're in Wisconsin. I've never had an issue with them. They always get here within about 4 or 5 days.
Cool.
So
okay.
They're pretty good to deal with. Their prices are right there. You know, they have some of the Hanna-Barbera. They're cheap. They're lower price right now. They're like $8.99 for sodas.
Did you start collecting the sodas right when they started dropping, or when they started making them, or?
I did not. I didn't have my first pop until May, actually June of last year.
Crazy how out of control it gets, right?
Yeah, and my first soda is Barney Rubble.
Oh, nice. Yep.
We have an Amazon restock store right here in town. I went in there on like $3 day, I think it was. And he was in there.
Oh, right on.
What's the Amazon Restock?
So it's the can, the pog, but there's no top.
Oh,
I could never find the top. So,
well, you just take one of your other commons. I think they're all universal, right?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
What's an Amazon stock day?
Yeah, you got
Where's that
Mitchie.
at?
You got Mitchie all excited about Amazon restock.
What is that?
It's basically Amazon returns.
Uh-huh.
And these family, it's a brother and a sister, buy the stuff from a wholesaler.
Okay.
They ship it in. They restock Saturday morning or Friday night, Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Saturday morning. It's like a zoo. I will not go there on a Saturday.
We've got
crazy.
We've got a place here in Kansas City. There's 2 locations actually, and it is you get there in the morning, and then they do a lottery system for the line at the door, and then everything in the building, no matter what it is $5. And it
That's
could
the way this.
yeah, it could be a TV, it could be a pencil. Yeah,
I worry
That's
about
the way this place is. Yeah, everything on Saturdays and Sundays is $7. Monday it's $4. It goes 3, 2, 1. Friday is 50 cents. Whatever's left.
Yep. That's the exact same as this place.
Wow.
And it's really cool. But man, I tell you what, it's like, the big watermelon, the pallets that they keep watermelons in.
Yeah.
It's just like 500 of those on the floor, and they're just packed, and you got to dig through everything.
It's like dirt
There's
cheap.
no organization, no anything. You just
So it's
dig.
like dirt cheap.
I guess I haven't been there.
Oh, I miss
What is dirt cheap? I know a different dirt cheap apparently.
Well, the one that I go to is down in Tyler, Texas, when I go see my mom. And it's like they have purchased everything that Target or Michael's or certain places didn't want anymore, or like wherever you can buy toilets
or
at.
returns
or anything. Yeah. And they buy it all up, and it's just thrown in there. And I got like this TV stand thing that's really nice. It was at Target for $129, and I got it for $10.
It's a restock store as well.
Is. Yeah. But it's just I love it.
Yeah.
You said dirt cheap the other day, and I was like, well, that's a liquor store.
Right. Exactly.
And I'm like, they sell Funko Pops at a liquor store? I guess.
Yeah, but if you want to see some things like Ryan's in here now, Frog Prince.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, Ryan.
He did that video, and he got those t-shirt bundles for like $2.50 each. They were
it's cheap. You get up there and it might say $10 on the thing, but you get up there and all of a sudden all your total price has gone down to like $2 or something.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's insane. I love it though.
I'm one of those.
I mean, I drove that thing back from Texas because I packed my whole car full when I came back.
It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare.
I love
Mitchie's already a hoarder, so
I am not.
She's got. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. So am I. Look around me. This collection is a hoarding impulse, but
if you could see the rest of my garage, yeah.
I like to, if I can find a good deal on something like that. I mean, I wouldn't have money if I didn't find good deals
on stuff we don't need. What?
All my Amazon orders.
Yes.
All my Amazon orders.
Yeah. Look, honey, I saved $20 on something we didn't need in the first place.
But I saved $20.
But then I just spent the 20 on something else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah. Ryan said he got the Modern Family Funko 2-pack for $1.10.
I told you they had that stuff there.
I mean, I've never been to Texas with her, but it's almost worth the trip now. Just go dirt cheap. I got to check.
Well, I've sent him pictures, and he's like, "You shouldn't even be in that store."
Nope.
Because I bought back they had, what was it, 5 cents for a pack of Christmas bows.
I basically just said we don't need to go to a garage sale until we have one ourselves. One thing in, one thing out. We got to get rid of some stuff before we bring some new stuff in.
But that table's great.
And that table's great. And then she brings home more stuff. So good.
I'll have to take a picture of my trailer, my stock trailer, and show you. It's not good. That store, I know the owner pretty well, and I was in there a couple weeks ago, and he's like, "Hey, I got a deal for you." I'm like, "Okay." He said, "I'll sell this stuff to you by the pallet. $20 a pallet. You can't look in them. You can't pick through them. You just buy the pallet." I'm like, "Okay." So I bought 5 pallets.
Wow.
A lot of it is trash, but I found some tools in there and other stuff. So It more than paid for it.
I mean, I'd be let's start a pallet collection. I mean, I'd have another YouTube channel and be buried in stuff.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
And do it.
If things were all thrown into a box, I'd have to separate it. So, and
the pallet flipping game, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
It can be lucrative, but man, what a bunch of work that is.
There's so much work to it. Because if it's got a cord, you got to check it out. If it takes batteries, you better check it out, or somebody's gonna come back on you. So
yeah, and listing every single item from $1 to whatever it up what you got. Just the constant daily. It's a full-time job.
Yeah,
sure.
Oh yeah, I know quite a few people who do it. I don't know how.
Yeah,
and they apparently make a pretty good living because they don't work otherwise. Besides that, they stay home all day long. That's what they do. And
yeah,
like,
I mean, I think that the amount of attention that you would have to pay to your eBay store, your Macari store, your wherever you're selling this stuff on, plus marketplace, plus anywhere that you're listing, the amount of attention you'd have to give to that would be 24/7 almost.
Well, I have that eBay store, and I have about 600 items in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say before I started this channel, I was probably putting in 20 hours a week, minimum. And that wasn't sourcing. That wasn't anything. That was just listing, shipping, cleaning stuff up.
Yep.
And since then, I'm kind of just letting everything sell out. And I'm actually contemplating just stopping. Because it's just there's too much, and with summer coming up, we want to go travel, stuff like that. So,
well, we get into it with the Funko side of it. If like we started the marketplace thing for all the pops we're selling, that kind of deal, and the reality is that it's I don't know. I think what I'd rather do is take anything that has relatively decent value and either put it in some sort of box run where people are going to get guaranteed value in the community.
Yeah.
And then everything else, there's plenty of places, children's hospitals, the orphanage here in town, different places that would take these as a donation for all the $5 and $2 and ones we're not going to be able to sell.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense. So we just donate them or do something like that. But But you can get buried in these things fast, especially when you're doing mystery boxes.
It got out of hand, and I admit that.
Mm-hmm.
But I enjoy it. It's keeping me from doing other stupid stuff, I guess.
Exactly.
So
right.
I don't have the time to. So
yeah, it's great. I mean, I love every second of it.
Mm-hmm.
And there are a lot of times when I say, okay, I'm not going to buy a mystery box for a while. I'm going to buy the things that I want. I'm going to focus on my collection. I'm going to do, and then I get sucked in by that next top grail.
Yeah. I kind of had the same thought as you guys, after you guys brought it up, I'm like, maybe I should just focus on what I want to collect.
Mm-hmm.
My problem is I don't know what I want to collect.
That's the problem.
Because I see something, I'm like, oh, well, that's neat. Like the Cheers ones. Well, that's neat. Now I need all those.
Yep.
And honestly, I don't need them all, but like I don't have a certain one that I really, 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 really love. There's different sections, and I like those sections. He asked me, and he's like, which one do you want to focus on? Whatever I want to focus on. Like WandaVision, I wanted the twins because I like the whole season. So
right. I think the interesting thing is that, and what we found, because I mean, we just started March of last year. So we haven't been doing this for a long time either. But what we found is as the collection expands and grows, there are now categories that at the time when I pulled the pop and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever. I need to collect all of them now. Now they've taken a backseat to other things that I've learned about. And so now some of those things that I was really convinced I was going to hang on to, I've started to let go of. We've started to thin down the collection a little bit, narrow it in, and come up with ways to utilize the other pops to get rid of them through sales or box runs or whatever else.
You have to use those to get another one,
Yeah.
If I have to get rid of two to get one, that's fine, So Yeah, I need a warehouse. That's right.
What about do you collect any of them out of box?
The only one I have out of box actually isn't over here right now. It's the Stay Puft Marshmallow, the big 6-inch.
Yeah.
That's the only one I have out of box. I mean, I look at people's collections that they do have them out of box, like you guys and a couple others. I like them out of box, but then it's like, where do I put the box?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh,
you don't want to.
I have an area for that.
Yeah, but really, outside of the McDonald's Pops, I think the McDonald's Pops are the only ones that we have that are out of box that we don't have a duplicate. So if I only have one, it's not coming out of box. But if I get a second one of something I really like, it's coming out of box. Unless it's got crazy value or something like that. But usually I'll take one out. But I think we probably only have a dozen out of box. But sometimes to get the full detail, you've got to take it out of the box. You got to look at it.
What is it? The Inspector Gadget, the Chase.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know it's a Chase until you open the top of the box, they said.
Yep, that's a fact. Plus, some of them, I don't know if they're still doing this because I don't know if I've ever even seen it, but some of the Pops will have, sorry, Mitchie, some of the Pops will have something written on the inside label.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've ever seen it because I don't open the boxes. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never opened them. Yeah.
Oh. Well, I did have my train set out of box, but
not anymore.
He put it up.
That thing skyrocketed.
He said, say bye-bye. I thought he was getting rid of it.
No, I put it up in hard stacks. I was like, nope, that's it. I'm not doing that. They're not going to sit out and get dusty and risk the box getting damaged in another box somewhere else. Nope. Not those.
Hey, Joanna. Hey, Ginger Pops.
Hey, guys.
I am happy that you got that.
I think that's my thing with out of box is they would get dusty quick.
Mm-hmm.
They get dirty. You'd constantly have to be cleaning them and everything, especially being out in my garage. They're not in the house. So,
yeah.
If I rebuild my house like I want to, they'll have their own room. So.
Oh, he's going to have his whole section
Someday.
House.
They might have their own house if I have my way. I got to win the lottery, but.
No, he's going to have his own section too. Like, we'll have a little walkway to each other's houses, but he'll have his own.
There's a house locally that the couple did that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We saw that. We saw something. Somebody had done that, and I was like, "That is the coolest thing ever."
I always said we could be neighbors, and then we found a house that was part house with a bridge between them. I'm like, okay,
we could do that.
And so you're still not allowed to come over whenever you want. You have to knock.
No, I'll just walk right in.
Yeah,
he'll love that.
Essie mom says she opens all the boxes. She uses a credit card to open them. I've seen a lot of people use a butter knife too.
Yep.
And then
yeah,
I got Professor
Stanley. That
not opening box. You're not opening boxes.
That boxes.
Funko.
Oh, I don't
boxes.
get to do that.
No.
I don't get to do that.
No.
Yeah, you said I wasn't. I can't do that unless it's like a $5 pop.
No. Actually, when I first started collecting, I can't remember what pop it was, and I tried to be real careful opening it, and then I bent the flap, and then I was all upset, and I decided I wasn't ever going to again, and now I open a lot of them.
Oh yeah.
But I opened the can with this.
Yeah.
But I didn't even, that was the funny thing. I didn't even like scratch it up. I just needed to pop the side of it open and I didn't scratch it.
I wasn't worried about the can. I don't care about can condition. You are destined to cut yourself many a times.
This is the only thing I haven't cut myself with. So we're going to keep this.
Yet.
I'm going to need a tetanus shot afterwards.
Yeah. Ginger Pop says he never opens them unless the box is FUBAR.
That's how I got this guy out of box. The Chase Joker, because
my box was destroyed.
That box was like shredded.
Yeah, I did open that one.
It was actually torn in half.
Yeah,
but,
I've had a couple delivered like that, and it's like, okay.
Well, in all fairness, ours came out of a double value damaged mystery box. Like, we knew all the boxes were going to be FUBAR.
Yeah.
Well, that one just happened to be the worst.
Yes, open Disney train paws. Watch Jeremy scream.
Nope.
They're on the top shelf. I can't reach them without getting on the chair. And
Nick, I'll hide those first.
No, I still want to see them.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe Pluto blew past
Dumbo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that train set went high. I was looking at it when it first came out, and I was like,
I feel like, sometimes you make a trade with somebody else in the community or a friend or anybody else, and in the long run, all of a sudden you start going like, oh, like I feel like I should send them something else because the pop you sent didn't do anything, and the one you got. So we traded.
I sent a Mitchie's bag.
We traded a I can't remember, but a $15 or $20 pop for the Pluto. And then Pluto is now $165, and that other one hasn't done anything. So I'm like, I feel like we owe that person something.
Yeah,
yeah. I've been in both sides of that one.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I mean
the other one would be the Dumbo one, and that one was Nick, but I did buy it from Nick.
I gave him a good Mitchie's grab bag when he won.
Bought it from Nick at a reasonable price at the time.
Yep.
Thank you, Nick.
Yep.
And it's now skyrocketed.
yeah.
I had to have it, and I'm happy I wanted it that bad, or made you feel bad enough to get it for me.
There you go. That's it. Yeah.
Right.
That flock tigger that I pulled from Nick's box last week.
Boom.
That's already been claimed by my girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's on her shelf. But there's someone that was in the chat earlier that wants it, who's been blowing Instagram up wanting it. So
Making
said,
them
well,
off,
it's yours. She said, well, it's yours. Just trade him. I'm like, no.
making them offer he can't refuse.
Oh yeah. So
yeah, that was solid. That was so exciting to see you open that.
I know.
I was like, no way.
I was like, it's the Tigger.
and I pulled it out, and at first I looked at it and I'm like, I don't remember if that's the one or not.
Mhm.
That was
So,
it.
Wow.
Even I knew that when I saw it.
Then I looked at the 2017. I was like, yeah, that's got to be it. So
Yeah, when you flip the pop over and it doesn't have a barcode and it's got like a 15 stamp on it, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
I've
actually, in this collection I bought, there's a lot of them like that. But most of them are $8, $10, $12. They're 15 vaulted and 16 vaulted, but so
yeah, there's still a ton of, obviously Funko made a whole lot of pops before the year that they started putting those on there. So
yeah,
it's not uncommon to find one that doesn't have a good value. I think we got an OG Robin that isn't worth a lot. It's the same way, but man, it's one of my favorites in the collection.
and
Piglet.
I'm not all about the value in them. If it looks good, I'll keep it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It stinks to buy $100 box and only get $50 out of it, but that's a chance you take. And it, quite a few people say it on these channels. If you don't have that money, don't spend it. Don't take that risk. It's gambling, is all it is.
Yep. Don't go to the casino if you're broke.
Yeah, exactly.
Industry can't afford it. Yep.
So if you can't afford it, don't buy them.
Yeah. And we do buy a lot of guaranteed value for that reason. We just like the return as far as the feeling like you got your money's worth. But at the end of the day, 90% of the time we open a mystery box, the cheapest pop in the box is the one we're most excited about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
Exactly.
It is.
I think Vince said that on the video today, the one they just dropped, something about that. You don't. It's something simple that comes out of the box that reminds you of a childhood memory.
Yep.
That's worth $5, and you got a $200 one sitting there, and you're like, okay.
Yeah. I remember when I first started, I think one of my top personal grails was the Kool-Aid Man. And he's like he's a $10 pop.
Exactly.
So I didn't care. I still don't care what they're worth.
I never did show you this one. I got it.
Mr.
You
Al.
guys sent it to me.
Nice.
Thank you. Yeah.
You bet.
I was going to show that, and I totally forgot one day.
That's another one. That's a perfect example. So I bought that because I wanted every ad icon, and then it didn't have the sticker on it. So then I bought it again, and it had the sticker on it, and so then I had this whole huge ad icon collection. That's impossible to get all of them. And
There's so many. Yeah.
Yeah. And so eventually when I decided to narrow the focus,
I thought
was
he was
like,
joking.
ad icons are going.
I thought he was joking because that was all you talked about all the time.
Yeah. I dumped them. Not all of them. I still got a ton of them over there.
I kept some too.
But
I like the ad icons. Like I said, it brings me back to my childhood. You know,
You bet.
spam. My dad liked spam.
Mhm.
Just stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I love spam.
pick these up at Hobby Lobby of all places.
Can't see it. What you got?
Big Boy Pez.
I went to Hobby Lobby, didn't even know they sold them, and I sent him all these pictures, and he goes, "Yeah, I knew they sold them there." I'm like,
Yeah, I had heard someone say it on one of the lives one night that Hobby Lobby of all places. I'm like, I'm right here. Let's go. I was at Harbor Freight. So I walked next door. Walked in there, and they were actually on the clearance rack. So I was like, okay.
I think
The lady looked at me like I was crazy, but okay.
we've talked about, or I've talked about, I don't know, not very many times, but I think I mentioned to you, Mitchie, I would like to start a small series maybe down the road of does, and then fill in the blank, sell pops. And then we go on site, go visit a store, look in on a pop hunt and look for it and see if they do or if they don't. Because you'd be surprised at the weird places you can find.
like, what was that one where Cy was at? 7-Eleven?
7-Eleven.
Never thought.
Baskin Robbins.
Yeah.
I mean, they got some stickers.
Yeah.
It's not all
I've
Hot
never
Topic
seen a
and
pop
box
at
lunch.
Baskin Robbins before, so it has to be online.
I think
I mean, online.
I think anybody who would put who put the most money out there got the sticker probably. You know, it's all business, but
yeah.
I did not know Baskin Robbins did though.
Yeah, we got a Baskin Robbins exclusive sticker. I saw something else recently that I was like, no way.
They must sell them on their website because that was Bailey's Place for a while.
Hey Sassy, how are you?
Hey Sassy.
Hi.
I wish the McDonald's Pops would have had a McDonald's exclusive sticker on them.
I would have thought that at some point they would, but they just never did.
There was
or Pocket Pop in the Happy Meal or something,
Yeah.
Right.
You would have thought that would
to
have been
go along with the now they've got the Pokemon that I guess that's still going on. I don't know.
Well,
I never got into that.
And that benefits Funko.
Don't.
That benefits Funko because you continue to create new generations of Funko collectors.
Exactly.
By doing something in a Happy Meal like a Pocket
I
Pop.
collected Bean Babies as a kid.
Or wouldn't have to be a Pocket Pop, but it could be a what else they call the little tiny ones.
Yeah.
Minis?
No, but
No, it's beyond the mini micro or something. Yeah.
There's something smaller than that.
Well, basically remember the advent calendar we had for the Halloween, and they're smaller and they're not keychains.
Okay.
Those.
They're right down here.
Ginger Pop said if they made a McDonald's pop that smelled like fries, I'd be all over that.
Right? I know.
I mean, how could you make it smell like
One of these little guys.
I don't know. Yeah, like that. I actually opened. It was Transformers. I bought them at Dollar Tree the other day, and they came in a little mystery bag. And I'm like, I don't know what's in there, so I ripped it open, and they're like this tall. That's it. I'm like, good
Really?
God. But they have such detail to them. They're like rubber. I'm like, that's pretty cool. I got quite a few more of them. I bought a whole handful.
I like the little tiny things. I love the mini brands and the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love all that stuff.
My girlfriend likes opening those. She opened one the other day and it had 3 items. That was it. Half of it was empty. I'm like, okay.
Wow. Well,
Rip on that, but
they came out with the new series ones, and I don't know anything about them. I just used to buy them. I've only bought 2 or 3 in my life, but when they were food. But now they have them that are games and toys, and there's one that's
Bailey got a shopping cart.
There's one that's a little Rubik's cube, and I'm like, I'll buy 50 until I find that thing.
I like those things though.
Yeah.
I'll have to keep my eye out. I know our Walmart has the mini brands, the food ones.
Mm-hmm.
Five Below has them too. I don't know if you have a Five Below, but Five Below has them. That's where I got the one with the shopping cart and the little foods at them.
Jeff City. We have to go up to Jeff City anyways next weekend. So, and actually, we have to go to Five Below to get some shells. So.
Well, I think you can even order them on Five Below's website for $5. It's not
Avoid
bad.
the shipping if you don't have to pay it though.
Well, shipping's a flat rate fee of $5.
I don't like to pay shipping if I don't have to.
But you do.
Shipping is $0 when you buy it in the store.
Exactly.
But
And
I
you know what you're getting.
Exactly. You can pick out your box condition. You can pick out your
It's
Yeah.
I know. I'm saying.
Oh,
in
okay.
general.
Ginger Pop said his daughter got the Rubik's Cube.
Yeah. I mean, so the whole I got right here is a little tiny Rubik's Cube. The channel started, the logo was a Rubik's Cube. The intro was I mean, and we used to put our
me.
we used to
It
put
wasn't me
our
on there.
we used to put our channel sticker on a Rubik's Cube and ship it out. I don't know why the Rubik's Cube just stuck. I just love the Rubik's Cube.
But it was so much fun to do those, though.
But it's catchy, and it's like slap shots with the hockey puck.
Yeah.
Everybody knows the hockey puck is slap shots.
Yep.
You know, they knew the Rubik's Cube was you.
Yep.
You know, it's trying to think of the word, but yeah.
Yep. It's a branding 101, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we kind of branding not 101 is getting away from it and then changing the channel logo and doing all those things. So we rebranded at some point, but mostly because Mitchie joined in.
Yeah, it was my fault.
Originally it was just me, and so
but I was behind the scenes usually. But I did help with the Rubik's Cubes.
Yep.
I wish my girlfriend would do more, but you know, she's busy. She's got other stuff. She's not totally into it. So I think she'll change over time. So
Mitchie was not into it.
I'll just to say it. I don't collect.
Yeah. Mitchie was not into it at all.
I used to yes, and that's what I would always say. But then I ended up having a couple shelves in a wall.
That's what she says too. She has 8 of them on her wall now. I had to put 3 shelves up. We had to go get 3 more shelves. And she just showed me a couple weeks ago her Funko wish list, and it's like 60 pops.
I don't even have one.
But you don't collect?
I don't even have a wish list.
Yeah, you do. You've been writing them down, or you've been searching for weeks now.
Oh, I write them down, but I don't like have them on the app or anything.
My point was going to be that Mitchie wasn't into the collecting. She wasn't interested in being on the YouTube. She was kind of didn't have much interest in it. And then she was on a YouTube with me. And then she started finding some pops that she really kind of liked. And next thing you know, it snowballed, and now here we are. And she collects as much as I do, and it's a whole thing. So
yeah,
it could happen in time. Is all I'm saying.
I mean, if she's got a shelf and she has a wish list, then yeah. And I mean, it's a hobby that him and I can do together, and we do okay with each other doing it.
Yeah. Because you know our bills are still getting paid. That's no problem, and it's fun. We're not out doing something stupid, you know. Yeah. So that's the way I look at it.
Yeah, and
he's had a bunch of hobbies in the past. I've been around for a while with him.
And I don't care who you are, if you can't find a Funko Pop that speaks to you nostalgic wise or current pop culture or anything else, yeah, I guarantee you there is. My mom has 5 Funko Pops. You know.
We bought my mom and my aunt this Christmas the one of the trolls, because they play bingo and they always have these little trolls sitting there. Yep. So just as a joke, you know, I got them out of the Funko shop for like $5, I think, and gave them those. And they're like, "What are these things?" And now Mom, when she's at Walmart, she'll take a picture. "Do you need this one? Do you need this one?"
Yep.
I'm like, "No, Mom, I'm good."
Yep. It's pretty awesome.
I don't think she's gonna start collecting, but she looks for them now. So.
Yeah, my mom won't either, but she does the mystery boxes for us. And then my daughter's been watching, and she talks about it, and they like a couple of different things. So I could see them picking 1 or 2 up. My son's got a wall of them, but now he's 16 and too cool for school. So he, I may buy his collection off of him. He'd rather have the money.
Exactly. Yeah. When I came to her and said, "Hey, I'm going to Arkansas on March 20th. You want to go with me?" She's like, "For what?" And I told her, and she's like, "Oh, no." Took her a day or 2, and she's like, "Yeah, let's go." I'm like,
"Nice.
Okay." Like, okay, I'm going to book the hotel now before you change your mind.
Nice.
She'll come back ready to do that video.
Because that box is...
And it's a lot easier when you have somebody with you too. It is. I mean, it's a completely different type of thing. Like he's like, okay, you start this whole thing off by yourself. I was like, do what?
Yeah.
I was like, and no.
It's uniquely different when you have somebody to bounce things off of. It keeps the conversation flowing. It keeps you keeps everything going. It's a little harder when you're by yourself, as you would know, but it's funny now because you become, after you do it for a while with two people, excuse me, you kind of become dependent on each other to the point that, like, in the middle of a live stream, one of our live streams, if she has to get up and go out of the room, I'm like a deer in headlights. Like, I don't know.
Start talking about food, you're good to go.
Yeah. Where's last? We need some food.
Yeah. Right.
Somebody started talking about, if I had a pop that smells like fries, and I was like, oh gosh, it's food.
We always roll back to food. That's what we like. Yeah, we do that a lot.
It's just so easy.
Yeah. Food fixes everything, apparently. Food and pops, apparently. So
you betcha.
Mm-hmm.
Funko Brothers said they hit 319.
Congrats, guys. That's awesome.
Yes, congrats. I saw that Jim Pop's birthday was yesterday. They had a big live over there.
Man, that live stream was awesome.
Yeah, it was. I was there for maybe half an hour, and I'm like, wow, okay.
It was pretty out of control. It actually made me it made me want to do Pops in a Pint again and have all those guys on there to try to recreate it, because they had a good time.
I don't think we can recreate the special events that happened in that.
I don't either. I don't think. No.
But dying laughing, it was pretty great.
Hello, Sharon.
Hello.
Hey, Sharon.
Happy birthday, Adam. It was yesterday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I remember that now. Saw that yesterday. So,
Very
no, I appreciate you guys coming out and spending an hour with me. So
no, I'm super happy to be on. As soon as I think I got that notification and watched that video and was like, immediately, I was just like, hey, I'm glad to hear you're doing it. And
he asked me, he's like, I know I didn't talk to you about this yet, but do you want to do it? I was like, yeah. I was like, let's do it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, unless it's an all guys night, and then that's fine. That I'll have my ladies night upstairs watching it.
we just thoroughly enjoy your channel. Your content has been awesome.
Yeah.
Getting to know.
Thank you. Same to you guys. You and Pop Force One and a few others are the reason I do this. I didn't know YouTube until I hurt my hand, and that was my thing to do for 6 months, lay in bed while my girlfriend worked in the living room because I couldn't bother her.
Yeah.
So I sat there and started watching Funko Pop videos. But now look where we are.
Here we are.
Yeah, and then this madness happens.
And I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I
know.
I can talk to people on here, you guys, Slapshots, any of them, ROCKNROWE, a bunch of them, and we can talk on Instagram or here, and it's like we've known each other our whole lives, and it's like we're family, and that's the biggest thing for me is this community is so tight that if someone across the country needed something today, I'd do everything I could to help them.
Yep.
Where else can you find that?
I think the thing that was moving to me was I have never reached out to a channel on Instagram or YouTube, but watching YouTube and then reaching out through Instagram. I don't care if they had a 250,000 subscribers or one subscriber.
Yeah.
Every one of them have responded.
Yeah.
And that's the community that we're in.
Yeah.
And it touches me. And so much so that, I try to remind everybody that anytime anybody has questions or wants to talk or has anything, don't hesitate to reach out.
Yeah.
Because we're
I know I asked you a lot of questions at the beginning. So,
that's what we want to do. I'm not doing this. I love the collecting. I love the Funko Pops. I thought that's what I was doing. But what I was doing was building some amazing relationships with some amazing people.
Even I did. And I just had a personal account. I didn't know. And now I'm stuck on my personal. I just keep my personal account now.
And and those relationships far exceed any figure back here on this wall.
Yeah. Yeah. This, I may get slaughtered for this, but this is plastic.
Right.
Human beings is what matters in this world. So,
Right.
I don't know if you've gotten I don't know if you watch Ginger Pop's channel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've seen his latest 2 videos. I have to commend that man. He's putting content out there that is just people need to hear.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of people going through things that, with my psychology background, people need to talk.
Yeah.
You know, if anyone ever needs to talk, DM me, whatever, get a hold of me. You know, we can talk. So
I need to catch up on Ginger's content because for those reasons, but I also, I watched another live stream recently, and there was somebody kind of challenging, hey,
Yes.
you're saying this in this chat, but try to do it on your own. I challenge you to do it on your own channel. And the reality is that that's right. That's exactly right. That everybody has their things, and it doesn't matter whether you suffer from anything like depression or mental illness or anything else. Even if you don't, there are times when you're down, and there's times when things are stressful, and we're all here because we're all a community, and we're all swimming through this wild ocean together. Yes. And when somebody needs help floating, I'll help them float, and when I need it, I know there's people out there that'll help me.
Yes. Sassy said she's a life coach. Everybody needs to talk. So I know Sassy, she seems to answer anybody's question any time of the day. So
Sassy's on it.
Yeah. And, like I said, if anybody needs anything, reach out, please. I've been on the wrong side of that quite a few times. People not reaching out. And it's heartbreaking to watch what it does to people and families and everything.
No question.
So I don't want to see anybody struggle, hurt, anything like that. So I'm showing my soft side. So everybody look away.
We've got them. We've got them.
Yeah.
I've cried at a movie. I'm not ashamed to admit it.
I cry over everything. It's okay.
Yeah. So, well.
And if you don't want to talk to this one, you can talk to me too.
Yeah. Always. No, I appreciate it. You guys, it's been awesome. And I love the live streams, and love anytime you want to come onto ours. Anytime we can come back on yours, we're always here. So that's awesome.
All right. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank everyone who came out tonight. There's still says 10 of you watching.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Like I said, I threw this together in the last 8 hours. I mean, I didn't know how to use StreamYard. I couldn't figure it out. It's pretty simple once I figured it out, but
there's so much more you can do with it. You'll learn. And
he's like, you got to see this thing I just learned on StreamYard. It's so cool. And I'm like, okay, let me see. And like, he's so excited that it is exciting because it's like, oh, you can do that.
To the extent that if you pay for it, it even does even more stuff. So coming soon to a LSA PC near you, we'll have a whole new setup.
Yeah.
But
thank you, Frog Prince.
Yeah, Ryan, thank you.
Thanks, Ryan.
I don't know if I told you, Ryan, I got your box or your envelope. I have not opened it yet. And your box is in the mail Monday morning. So be on the lookout for that. I threw a couple presents in there for you. So, So everyone, thank you for coming out. Thank you, Mitchie. Thank you, Jeremy.
Our pleasure.
I'll see you guys tomorrow night on your live.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
So everyone, have a good night. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.